Like the aforementioned gentleman, the Prime Minister did sit down when I got to my feet. Metiria Turei, question number 2.
My question is to the Minister for Social Development and asks, does she have confidence that the Ministry of Social Development can keep private information it holds confidential?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, in relation to the working income kiosks, I would have to say no. And as the member will be aware, there is an independent investigation into that matter.
Metiria Turei.
Prior to her announcement of the Vulnerable Kids Information System in the White Paper, did the Minister ensure that her ministry could keep information about our most vulnerable children confidential, given her ministry was advised in April 2011 that this risk existed in WIN's offices?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, in relation to the Vulnerable Kids Information System, I had many meetings with not just my own department on that, but what the security would be around it. I've got at least an 18-month to 2-year period to actually put up a prototype and to work through what those experts in security will be around it. And we had made the decision previous to this week that we would have an experts advisory group that would ensure that information was kept secure.
Metiria Turei.
Given that she herself has leaked private details about beneficiaries to the public, contrary to the Privacy Act, will she take personal responsibility for creating the cavalier attitude to privacy now evident within her office and her ministry?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Speaker, I have not leaked private information about individuals.
Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Did she or any of her staff have any involvement in the leak of Eda Bailey's name to the media?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Metiria Turei.
Will she investigate whether any Ministry of Social Development staff in her office or in MSD generally were involved in the leak of Eda Bailey's name to the media? And if not, is this because she herself has exhibited such a cavalier attitude to the protection of the privacy of individuals?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, to be fair, right now myself and my ministry are very concerned about people's personal information being made available through the kiosks. That is our focus, that is the seriousness that we are taking that. I have zero interest in going on a bit of a witch hunt at the moment. I want to get to the core of what this problem is. I want to fix it, and I want the public to have assurances that that's what we're concentrating on.
Metiria Turei. Order. I want to hear Metiria Turei's question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Minister accept that her failure to respect and protect private information has now exposed thousands of vulnerable New Zealand children to further risk of harm and abuse?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no.
Metiria Turei.
Supplementary question. How can New Zealanders trust her oversight of her ministry's privacy systems when she herself has revealed blatant disregard for privacy, leaked information, private information of individuals to the public, was not aware that her own kiosks pose such an enormous risk to vulnerable children, and in the midst of the biggest privacy drama, someone in her office or in her ministry may be responsible for the leaking of private citizens' information to the media? How can
the Honourable Paula Bennett.
I don't quite know where to start on the presumptions that were in, quite frankly, the member's question. So one is that Mr Ira Bailey phoned into the ministry, did not ask that his information be kept confidential or anything else, and now that his name is out there, of which a lot of people knew his name and knew that he had access to that, it's all of a sudden a leak, right? It did not come from me. I did not leak this information, so I actually take that as being factually incorrect. I have not leaked people's previous information. I think the member should concentrate on what is really important here, and I think that we are taking this very seriously, as we should. As soon as we knew this on Sunday and it came out, we have locked all systems down. We are concentrating right now on restoring public's confidence on our ability to hold information.
Question number 3, Katrina Shanks.
Speaker, to the Minister of Finance. What are the main features of the government's plan to build a more competitive economy